What's up, guys? This is Casey with the Jones Holder and Fats House, and I wanted to show you our first full Costco haul. We have decided to do this. We have no intentions of having to go to the grocery stores for any of the bigger things for the next 2 months. So what we're allowing ourselves is a $25 budget every week in order to get fresh fruits and vegetables. So I will show you my Costco haul today, and then when we go back in 2 months for our next haul, we'll actually do a comparison shop, and we'll do Sam's, and we'll do a side-by-side just so you guys can kind of see the difference in our costs.
Hey guys, this is Casey with the Jones Holder and Fats House, and we just want to thank you so much for joining us on our YouTube channel. Our YouTube mission is to spread joy, tips and tricks for living and creating memories with our friends and family while giving all the glory to God. We're so grateful for you and for wanting to join us on our adventures, and we hope that you enjoy every new one.
This is going to be in 3 parts. I'm going to show you as much as I can and then move that and put it away. Bring in the next and then move that and put it away, and then bring in the last and move that and put it away. So here's hoping that I can make it. This day started at 7:30. My closest Costco is over 3 hours from us in St. Louis, and we are obviously much closer to a Sam's here in our area. It's about 35 minutes to our Sam's, but Costco is just such a, it's like a delicacy. It's a rare visit. So when we get to go to St. Louis, we like to do it and bring home a bunch. So here's what we got to show you. We are going to start with some of my favorite junk foods. I've not actually tried these whisks, but my sister says that they are delicious. And though I'm not interested in the keto diet, I hear a lot of our keto friends are really raving about these too. So I thought I would give them a try. Obviously, I'm not on keto. I'm having coconut almond dark chocolate. These are the most fabulous things. I don't even like coconut, but I love these. In fact, I have some frozen in my freezer. So these are going to join them because I'm excited. I have some pistachios, but I've got some other nuts around here somewhere. I'm not really sure where those ended up. Part of my groceries might actually be from my mother, because in this carload we combined everything. You also are going to see animal crackers. I'm not going to lie, I wanted animal crackers after having some at a friend's house recently, and I was like, these are so good with icing. Totally not healthy, but a delicious little side snack for those moments where I'm just needing something a little bit sweet. So we have our animal crackers, and this container I can maybe use after finish with that. Alright people, so this may look more like a bunch of junk, but I'm excited about these. So I have been wanting these for years now. They are the silicone baking mats. They have the larger sizes, and then they have the toaster oven size. So I'm super pumped about these. We also have, for our bug out bag that we are slowly filling, we have these awesome, I was super excited about these. They're reusable glow sticks, guys. They're from Life Gear. They're supposed to be able to be used as a flashlight and as a glow stick so that we can find each other in the dark, I guess. I don't know. So I'm pretty excited about these. We have a new house, right? So new to us anyway. And I cannot tell you how many light bulbs we have already gone through. So I cannot wait to see how these work out. I've been wanting more daylight lights in the house because I feel like my house, it just seems so yellow. Maybe not in this, but it does to me. So aside from that, I've been eating probiotics. My gut is not normal to everybody else's because of my allergy. So I finally found one that is made with vegan encapsulations. So that's awesome for me. We can never have enough ibuprofen in this house full of teenagers and hormones. No offense, Caitlin. I have just heard about this from my girl Jordan Page. Love her. So I cannot wait to see how this turns out. Everybody seems to be it's the one feature that the rest of my brown-eyed friends and family are jealous about. I have blue eyes and my eyes are so radiant. So we'll see how it works out. And again, so many women in this house. So many armpits. So many deodorant packs needed. So I just thought that this was a good thing to have on Oh look, it has a scratch and sniff. What's it smell like? Next, I wanted to try these. I am not a super big fan of my charcoal toothpaste that I have. I still use it, but I don't see any difference. Maybe it's because my teeth are already pretty white, or maybe it's just because it's got a weird flavor. Super just not using it as enthusiastically, maybe. Who knows? And then more body wash. Guys, I'm sorry that we go through so much shampoo and body wash. We're a bunch of women in this house. I mean, aside from Eric and Logan, there's a whole lot of girls, and we really like to smell pretty. So, and it's getting winter soon. Here in Missouri, it's very fall already, and I love to use Olay in the drier months because I feel like it helps with the layer of moisturizer that maybe my bath lotion just can't help with. It's okay. Okay, guys, we are finally getting, I think, pretty close to where I can kind of just walk around the island and things won't fall off. So this is probably our two biggest purchases of the day. This is going to be our Google Home, I don't remember. It's the Wi-Fi. So I'm really, really excited about this. We have 4 routers to put throughout the whole house, and things are going to be a lot smoother to run. We've got 2 laptops, 2 smart TVs. We've got, oh my gosh, 5 cell phones. No, those are just ours until our bonus children come over, and then we have theirs too. So, and then this guy is our Nest. We are super excited about finally purchasing the Google Nest because this house's thermostat is ancient. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Early 70s? Next, I have more nuts. I absolutely love the roasted almonds. I did not realize till after I purchased them that these are seasoned with sea salt. I am not huge on the sea salt ones, or I'm just not huge on the salted almonds. Let's be honest. I love salt, and I love salt on salt, but for some reason, they are just too salty for me. So we'll give them a whirl, but I might have to tame them down with a bag of non-salted just to kind of keep my mouth from drying out. Treat for the doggos. I call them their beef cookies, but this is not the same recipe that we used to have. I really think that they're going to enjoy these. They're going to love me for it. So, all right. My husband is an avid Sunday griller / smoker, so we bought a bunch of these for him so that he has plenty for the season. This is one of my bags of potatoes. I know that there is another bag of Baker's potatoes, just big baked potatoes. So I'm super excited about the stuff that's coming with that. My daughter is not. I've got one that absolutely hates potato soup, but she's going to suck it up for me this time. Turkey jerky, and that is because I'm allergic to red meat, so I get to splurge on turkey jerky when I can. We have 5 dozen eggs. My husband loves hard-boiled eggs. I love scrambled omelet, over easy. I'm not so sure that everybody else loves eggs as much as I and Brianna, but Brianna ends up having some gastritis from it, so hopefully this season, this age that she's in, it'll get better. It won't be so bad. Next, I have another thing of Gatorade. We already have some left over from our last shopping experience. Things are cooling down, but I'm still just going ahead and stocking up while I can. And then I'm calling this my mom juice because I'm going to have to back off of my caffeine before my heart surgery. I have gone to Sprite. Guys, this is not my favorite. If you know my favorite, shout it out really loud and proud. It's Biv. So next, I bought this specifically for Caitlin. It's called Cinnamon Streusel, and I think she's going to love it when we toast it and add with some...
I really thought when I was moving stuff in the car, that smells so good.
Yes, it's this. So this is, it's literally just cinnamon toast, or cinnamon bread. So we're going to toast it. I bought cream cheese so she can have this for breakfast. Guys, it's not a hypoglycemic happy meal, so she's going to spike and then probably plummet. But, you know, for those guilty pleasures, and we're home, and maybe she can have a handful of almond nuts to help her out. While I was there, I went ahead and stocked up on sliders. We're going to have sliders again this month. So I went ahead and grabbed some King Hawaiian. We love these, guys. If you have not done Hawaiian sweet rolls as sliders, you gotta give it a whirl. I'm not big on sugar. Couldn't tell you the last time we actually bought sugar, but it is almost the baking season. November is just weeks away, and so we will be getting ready for Thanksgiving, getting ready for Christmas, and hopefully we'll put this to good use in giving cookies to other people, because I don't need them. Next, I've got my diced tomatoes. This is only gonna make it like a month, maybe. We go through so many diced tomatoes. I would be completely surprised if this made it 2 months. So don't hold me to it, but some of my vegetable budget, the $25 each week, might actually go into diced tomatoes and rotel. I am not typically a bread kind of person, but today was the day for the bread. So you can see I've got tons of it. I end up with oat nut, is that right? Yeah, oat nut, Italian. I don't usually buy a white bread, but I did today. We've got whole grain and multigrain, and then the whole wheat. Guys, I am not, like I said, a big bread eater, but I'm going to freeze it. We're going to use it when we need it, because the world is weird right now, and I will not be caught in another pandemic where I can't make a freaking grilled cheese sandwich. I also ended up buying some I can't ever say this right? Basmati. I want to say balsamic. That's not it. So I bought some basmati rice, and I have a container on shipment. We should be getting it at the beginning of next week, because this is the end of the week. Well, it's middle of the week. By the business days count, it should be in next week. I bought some grapes just for the Caitlin. Onions, of course, go with everything that we eat. Here is one of our cheese sticks, which makes me think that my other cheese sticks are probably in one of my bags I have not opened up and put on the counter yet. We've got the romaine heart lettuce. I love this kind of lettuce, guys. It's super easy for us to just take what we need out of the pack, close it up, and reuse the rest of them later. But it's such a good tender lettuce, and I really enjoy it. And I mix it a lot with my spring mix. I'm a huge salad eater in the family. Nobody else seems to really be huge on it, but if we have a weird night, I could actually get away with Asian wraps this month, even though it's not on the calendar, but we could still do it. And I got my lovely tomatoes, guys. I just kind of like keep these on the top and snack on them throughout the day. It's delish. When we buy tortilla rolls, when we do tortilla shells, we do them by the bundle. And so you can see that these are 2 15 packs, and this will make it through the month. Also, because I've got a huge leftover of corn tortilla shells instead of flour tortilla shells. I love the corn, my husband loves the corn, and the kids seem to really prefer the flour. And then here's my other other potatoes. I found them. So these are just huge baked potatoes. I do hope that we get to have like a baked potato bar or something if we go into quarantine soon, because a lot of our surrounding schools have. It would be a really great lunch for us to have a baked potato bar, and I'm kind of excited about it. Not that I'm hoping for COVID quarantine, but just saying if it happens, we'll be okay. Avocados, because I think we have Mexican 4 days a week. Just try to call us Latino and see if we care. We think it's a blessing. It's amazing food. My Latina families, please cook for us. Bell peppers, I'm not gonna lie, I probably need these for recipes, but I'm definitely digging into one of these first thing and having it with my hummus, which is somewhere in this array of goodies that I have not undug yet. These are for my husband. He doesn't know I bought them, so I'm hoping he's really excited. These, again, are for all of the Christmas baking. I've got some white chocolate and almond bark, I think is called. Yeah. And then I've got some chocolate almond bark. So between the two of those, we're gonna like decorate pretzels. These are a little bit larger than I like, but you know, it's gonna be the season. So I bought yeast because it's the baking season. Guys, I have no idea how I'm gonna go through this much yeast. Help me. Salsa, because I want to be as Latina as possible. Guys, I cannot tell you how much salsa and chips we eat. Actually,
I didn't get to finish it, sadly.
Caitlin didn't get to finish all of her chips and salsa. Anyway, soy sauce, because, well, I have all of that balsamic rice, but I also am just one of those people who, when I'm really hungry, I beg my husband to make me some white rice, and I just eat it with soy sauce. Ranch, because it's a necessity in this household, as well as Parmesan. Both of these are used with a lot of my cooking. And then my husband's favorite type of hot sauce, Cholula. Is that it? Oh no, here we go. Ziploc baggies, because come on guys, they're a must, right? And I won't have to do this for quite some time. Caitlin, stay out of the Ziplocs. Oh guys, it took me forever to get all of that stuff put away and then to get my frozen stuff out. So this, I am super excited. I have not been able to find frozen quinoa in a while. This is the frozen quinoa Tuscan blend. So there's kale, fire roasted mushrooms, and white beans. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So excited. Have I mentioned I'm excited? These are some of my favorites. Next we have salmon burgers. I'm big on salmon burgers. My kids, they'll eat them. They're not their favorite, but I think a lot of that has to do with their taste buds are different from my own because of my allergy. I've been able to find a berry blend that I like. So we've got blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries. Went blank for a second. And the reason I like this combo versus strawberries is, for some reason, strawberries just don't taste good in a smoothie to me. They just taste very bitter. So next I've got shrimp, because we're going to have a night with shrimp and cheese tortellinis. So I'm really excited about that. Chicken thighs. I'm really excited about smoking the chicken thighs. The chicken thighs and chicken breasts that get smoked end up turning into 2, sometimes even 3 meals. I did buy a lot of cheddar jack cheese. We freeze this up because we've got some of it in our bottom of our fridge right now, and we take it out and use it later. Guys, I'm just saying what works for me. If you guys don't like the texture of frozen cheese, that's fine. My family and I, we end up adding it to a lot of cooked dishes, like whether it be a casserole, or sometimes I'll even just add it to some soups, add a cup of it just to make it a little bit creamier, and you melt it down, you don't taste, or you don't feel the texture of it, and it doesn't change the taste of it. So we just throw these right into the freezer so we can use them later. These are the pizza rolls. They're kind of Caitlin's happy place. I have told her that these are the last of these pizza rolls for a while, until December, when we go for our next haul, because we need to get more creative about her lunches. We live right by the school. She gets to walk home for lunch, so that's been a blessing and a curse, because she thinks pizza rolls are the only thing to eat. Look at this ginormous bag of spinach. Caitlin, did you see this? Ooh-wee. So I am going to be divvying it up, and I'm definitely going to be freezing at least a third of it, and then the rest will be devoured in salads, or also can be used in a lot of my Italian dishes and my Mexican dishes. I just throw spinach in everything. Nobody seems to notice. And of course, smoothies when I don't have time, and I just need some extra nutrients. I love, love, love throwing in a couple cups of spinach. Seriously, a couple cups of spinach, it's like nothing. If you ever thrown them in a skillet, they literally fry down to nothing. I don't know that's really frying. Anyway, I also ended up getting this. I've not had a whole lot of success loving kale, but I thought that this would be a good try because it's got broccoli stalk, green cabbage, Brussels sprouts, kale, chicory, dried cranberries, which probably will not get added because I'm not a dried cranberry in a salad kind of girl, pumpkin seeds, and probably not the poppy seed dressing. Just because, again, it's a little bit sweet for me. I'm not too big on the sweets. But what I love about this is that they do add chicory, they do add kale, and so maybe between the two of those, it won't be as sweet to me. It'll like thin it out a little bit. We shall see. Of course, more butter. I freeze what I'm not using and then pull it out and let it thaw and use it in my everyday stuff. It is baking season, or soon to be, so this will come in handy very soon. I can't get enough of these sliced cheeses. I mean, I'm not an American cheese kind of girl, and I guess it's just maybe because I'm spoiled like that, but I love to have these on sandwiches. I love to make them work for, what am I trying to say? We would do a gourmet grilled cheese sandwich, which is, we add meat to it when we're grilling the cheese. So instead of it being American cheese, it's gourmet because it's deli sliced cheese and meat. So that's one of my husband and I's favorite. Caitlin likes it, but she doesn't like to have too many pieces of cheese on hers or she chokes. It's true. Next is broccoli florets, because we just can't have enough broccoli in our freezer. I do like getting these guys because they contain 4 packages. They're already individually wrapped, so you can literally take them out and put them in the microwave, or just open them and use them. My crystals are thawing. And then we have boneless chicken breasts. I went ahead and grabbed a 10-pound of them. This was on sale for $1.99 per pound. which is pretty equivalent to what fresh breasts are right now. So I thought that this would be a good buy for the freezer. We go through so much sour cream that I finally just went ahead and bought the 3 pounds of sour cream. This could be because we have a lot of Latin dishes, or Tex-Mex, I can't decide. So this will be gone. This will be gone in this month. So I should have bought a second one, but I did not because I wasn't sure how well these freeze. I've heard both ways. More cheese sticks, because cheese is making me happy right now. It doesn't happen to be giving me hives, which it used to. It just kind of depends on, I think, the percentage of fat and proteins that are added to it that come from, like if I were to have a whey protein shake, I would have hives and start having problems breathing. But some cheeses and some ice creams, all milks seem to cause me problems, but for some reason cheeses and ice creams don't always. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I also ended up buying some cheese raviolis and cheese tortellinis. Actually, this is the spinach and cheese, so I'm really excited about these. Feta for my salad cravings. This is what I was talking about whenever I said I was excited about getting into one of those bell peppers, because I have hummus. It's so good. Cottage cheese, and this is for my oldest, Brianna. She is a cottage cheese fan. I am not a Land O'Lake kind of buyer. That's just not my brand, but they didn't have the usual cottage cheese that we buy, so we shall see how she likes it. Maybe it'll be good. And whatever is left of this ends up getting turned into a ricotta substitute whenever we're using lasagnas. So this and some spinach, and I've got some lasagna noodles already ready, will be converted into lasagna later. Guys, it's the baking season. I normally am really good about buying the off-brand at Aldi's or at Walmart, but I went ahead and grabbed some just in case. And then more chicken, because when you're an alpha gal, you live on chicken and fish, fins and feathers. So we ended up buying chicken wings. I have not actually made a plan for these, but I'm sure we'll find something lovely to do with them. We love to have hot wings in this house. Canned chicken, of course, is a must as a staple just for any kind of thing, especially when I think I've planned out a great menu for the week and there's a wrench thrown in our plans. This will make a great buffalo dip, or soup, or you know, canned chicken. Not the healthiest, but it fills the tummies. And as impending quarantine does rear its ugly head, I went ahead and bought this 8-card game mega pack. Has nothing to do with groceries, but I'm pretty excited about it because we're always looking for something to kind of keep us busy, especially when the power goes out, or like I said, things go bonkers with school and if we end up in quarantine, right? Is that it? Oh no, I'm really excited to have said I've bought my first 4-piece kitchen bin set. So I will be trying to organize this fridge a little bit better than what it already looks like right now, which is pretty full, but we're gonna have to figure out how to minimize the stuff in the door and maximize these spaces. So wish me luck there. And I think that pretty much wraps this up. At the end of this video, I will give you a total, and I will be subtracting off of the total receipt the 2 Google devices that we are using. And I'm just going to be honest, that's because they're coming from a different budget. Those are actually coming from the Fun Money Fund and my Christmas fund. So yay for those savings accounts. For more on those savings accounts, I will try to remember to link below our 7 bank accounts video so you guys can understand how we use each of those bank accounts and how we use our cash envelopes. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. It's been a long day. I've got to get off here so I can put this stuff away. Love you guys. God bless.